Hey guys, it's Ask Destiny here. In my last video, I spoke about 4 Amazon businesses that you can profit from as a beginner. They're all great ways to sell online if you are passionate about business. But my very favorite way for a startup is Merch by Amazon, and in this video, I will tell you why. So just for the people that haven't watched my last video, I spoke about 4 Amazon businesses, and they are Merch by Amazon, Amazon's affiliate marketing, Amazon publishing, and the very famous Amazon FBA. So people are going crazy over Amazon FBA, especially in 2020, because it's one of the best ways to make money, but also it is one of the worst ways to gain money. In my opinion, I think if you want to go into Amazon FBA, if you want to go the whole way, if you want to purchase a product and sell it in bulk, get it from China and ship it and go through this whole scenario. Now, I'm not trying to say that it's hard. I'm not trying to say that you cannot do it if you're a beginner. Of course you can. But I think you should start with something a lot simpler than that and then go on to Amazon FBA. You might ask, what is Merch by Amazon, or how does it work? So basically what Merch by Amazon does is very simply, you design a t-shirt and then sell it online. That's it. I mean, of course, there are a lot of processes that come before that. You need to do your keyword search, you need to do your product search, you need to look for the right design, because not every good design will actually sell, and that's a very good point. Let's say you go into H&M or you go into one of the retail stores. Okay, so you go inside of H&M, you go inside of Primark. What you're looking for is you're looking for something that fits you, something that looks good, something that is fashionable, right? So a lot of it has to do with your fashion sense, right? You try to coordinate the colors together, you try to make them look good. But the customers that go to Amazon, that purchase the t-shirts that Amazon has designed, or the sellers of Amazon have designed, they are not looking for that. They are not looking for something that's related to fashion necessarily. They're looking for something that's unique, something that they can't find in H&M or other retail stores. So that's what you have to do. Merch by Amazon is a great way to let your creative side out. And don't tell me you don't have a creative side. Everyone does. Everyone does, and it will be a great experience for you, especially because you will discover that side of you. And the more creative you are, the more you spend time in a creative environment, the more creative you become, and the more creative you become in business as well. So I think Merch by Amazon is the perfect training to go to Amazon FBA. So as we said, what does Merch by Amazon do? You design a t-shirt, you pick the color, you pick everything else that has to do with the design, you pick the right keywords to put in the title, you do all the research you have to do, and then you post it, and then you market it, right? You have to market it, you have to make people know that you have designed this t-shirt, that it's unique, that they cannot find it anywhere else, and that's why they should buy it from you. When I first heard about Merch by Amazon, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that designers get to be creative and experiment in the market without actually putting a huge budget before. So if you are a beginner, I'm assuming that you cannot afford to put a huge amount of money, let's say over $5,000, okay? Because realistically, that's what it takes to start Amazon FBA. Maybe you can start Amazon FBA with 2,000, even with 1,000, yes, but you're gonna be in the risky side because you never know what will happen. You never know what extra fees that gonna come your way. So that's why you have to be prepared, right? So if you cannot afford to put a huge budget, then Merch by Amazon is the best way to start, because you're not putting a huge budget on it. You're not paying anything, right? The second reason why I think it's a great way to start in business is because if you are a teenager or a student and you're passionate, right? You're passionate about business, you're passionate about selling, you're passionate about marketing, and you really want to get into it. You're so eager. You want to get that experience. You want to get into that world, right? The best way to start is Merch by Amazon, because the losses are very small. You're not going to lose a lot of money. You're not going to lose a lot of time. You're not going to lose a lot of energy. If you did lose, and if you are winning, that's amazing. It's a win-win situation. The third reason why I think it's a great startup is because if you are already an employee, you already have a job. You don't want to lose that job. You want to keep your job, but at the same time, you want to make money on the side. And you want to build an experience. You want to have an experience in the business field. This is the right way to do it. This is the perfect way to do it. It doesn't take a lot of time off of your day. You will still be able to go to your job, your 9-to-5 job. At first, you're gonna have to put in work, of course. At first, you have to reach for the right designer, find the right design, and so on. But later on, the sales are just gonna sell itself, right? You're gonna make money while you're asleep, while you are working in your part-time job or your full-time job. Because guys, honestly, no matter how much you have invested in research, no matter how much you invested in courses, maybe you know someone who's done amazing in business, maybe your friend have done great at Amazon FBA, but at the same time, nothing will ever teach you like experience. You have to actually do it yourself. You have to actually be in the market. Interact with customers, learn how to interact with customers, realize how does the market work. These things are really hard to learn in a classroom. It's impossible. It's almost impossible to learn in a classroom. You cannot learn them in a classroom. You cannot learn them in a course with someone who's gonna tell you, okay, so this is how you interact with people. This is how you know what the customer wants. This is how he will give you what you need to know to start. But you should realize that it's all on you. It's all you. Everything. It all depends on your instinct. It depends on your experience. It depends on how much you actually want it. So the aim of this video is never to put anyone down. I never do that in my life. I don't want to put any of you down. I'm not trying to say that you cannot do it. Yes, you can, and you will. I believe in you. I believe in every single one of you if you believe in yourself. But I'm just saying that put that perspective into your mind. Put that perspective that it's a 50% chance. I may actually succeed in this, or I may not. That thought needs to be in your head already. Because I don't want any of you to be put in a situation where you were highly motivated and you just jumped into it. And you said, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to gain $1 million in a year. I'm going to gain 50,000 in a year, whatever the number is in your head. And then if it doesn't happen, it will really affect your mental health. It will put you down. And you will waste a lot of time. You will waste a lot of time thinking that you are a loser or thinking that you cannot do this. And I don't want you to go through that. That's why I'm telling you in this video, according to my experience, if you want my opinion, if you want my experience, I think you should start with Merch by Amazon. And hopefully you will ace it all. You will achieve everything you want. So I'm gonna say this again. I'm not trying to scare any of you. I'm not trying to tell any of you that you cannot do it. If you feel like you want to do it, then go for it. You should go for it. But I think it's important to know the consequences. It's important to know your other options, because you don't really have to start at Amazon FBA, right? To make money. You can start in other places and gain the same experience until you are ready to go for the big thing, to go for Amazon FBA. That's all for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you soon.